In early 2020, something strange happened after a young girl tragically lost her life. A 16-year-old girl went missing in a mysterious way, but figuring out the case just made it even more confusing. The police finished looking into it, but the case remains very mysterious. In this video, we will tell the scary story of Selena Shelly Fay and try to find out if the police actually solved the case or hid the truth about what happened to her. Selena Shelly Fay was a Native American who was born on June 18, 2003 in Harding, a town located on the Indian Reservation of Bighorn County, Montana. People who knew her said she was a nice, happy, and always active person. She really enjoyed playing basketball and had a lot of friends, but her favorite thing to do was riding horses. After finishing high school, Selena was planning to build her own farm and taking part in races at a professional level. Selena went through a lot of grief in her family. Her twin sister died by suicide when they were 11 years old in 2014. Then, in 2017, her brother and older sister also passed away. But even with all these sad events, Selena remained positive. A police officer killed her brother, and her sister died in a hit-and-run accident. Only 2 out of the 5 children in the family remained after these incidents. Selena hung out with friends at a party in the country house on New Year's Eve 2020. On January the 1st, she and 5 friends, including 4 young men and 1 girl, went back to Harding by car. The story gets weird when the car broke down on the way to town, and the driver told Selena and her friend Orlando to wait at a nearby stop until his mom could come and get them. But when the mother came, Selena was gone and Orlando couldn't remember what happened. The police gathered many people and resources to search for her. Lots of people, dogs, horses, helicopters, ATVs, and drones with heat sensors were searching. The FBI joined the investigation fast due to many Native Americans disappearing in Montana. Selena's family wanted the media to help the police so they could find her faster. Many people, mostly Native Americans, volunteered to help look for her. Despite the fact that they tried really hard, the result was nothing. Police officials examined the car, questioned Selena's friends, and followed all the theories about her possibly being taken from the bus stop. Someone saw a green car with Wyoming license plates by the bus stop. This makes the theory of a kidnapping more believable. But as time went on, people realized that the sightings of Selena were not true, and the investigation had challenges, like failing to find her phone. The investigation kept going with no result until January the 20th, 3 weeks after Selena went missing. That's when something very mysterious happened. They found Selena's dead body. The body was found by Big Hair, the Bighorn County Sheriff, and it was just 1 mile away from the bus stop. Even though many people helped the search, including volunteers walking, people on horses, service dogs, a helicopter with heat sensors, and they looked within a 6-kilometer area, they found the body less than 1 kilometer away from the bus stop. And for sure, the logical question is, why didn't anyone notice her? Selena was found in an open field. The Bighorn County Sheriff's Office first said that she died from natural causes, but on February 28th, more than a month later, the doctors found out that Selena died because of hypothermia. 4 doctors signed the report, so it's supposed to be legit. This new information raised more and more questions, and people started having doubts on the case. They looked for Selena in a big field for 20 days but couldn't find her, and now the officials claim she died from being too cold, just 1 kilometer away from the road. Yet a local news agency said it was around 8 degrees Celsius on January the 1st in the afternoon. Selena had on just a thin jacket and a sweater, which wasn't enough for being outside for a long time. She was close to a road where cars could have helped her, but it's strange that she chose to stay in one spot until she died. The police investigators said that the drones and helicopters couldn't see well because of thick fog, and the officers on foot didn't notice Selena walking nearby. The searching dogs were on a leash since there were many strangers around. These dogs were not used for searching. Selena's family and the Native American community didn't believe the explanations given and wanted a proper investigation into her murder. People started to suspect that the body was put there after the first search, making things more difficult. The Bighorn County Sheriff who found Selena's body had a shady past. In 1995, there were accusations against him, and he was also connected to a murder case in 1997. Although the FBI got involved, people still thought that the sheriff might have something to do with the murder and trying to hide it. But even if he had brought Selena to a secret place, the medical report signed by 4 doctors said there were no signs of a violent death. It only confirmed that she died from hypothermia. There's a new theory that says the teens were drinking on New Year's Eve, according to the first toxicology report. But we still don't know what they did the next day. Selena lying on a field for a long time and dying of hypothermia might not be because of alcohol, but the idea of illegal drugs could offer another possible explanation. First, let's talk about another theory. Remember Selena's friend? She was sitting in a ditch without any shoes and had scratched feet. So there were questions, and it was an extremely strange story about the broken down car and the unclear reasons why the boys left the girls at an abandoned bus stop. This theory claims that maybe the teenagers ate something, but it was too much for the girls' bodies. The boys might have gotten scared and just left them at the bus stop. But this theory has been undermined because the driver did call his mother, who arrived to pick up the girls only 15 minutes later. If the girls were not in good condition, would he still have done it? Teenagers probably wouldn't have told their parents about this situation. However, their company has a few strange things. Selena's friends put up a bunch of short videos on Snapchat from their trip. One of the moments shows someone standing in front of the open hood of the car, attempting to fix something. At the same time, 2 guys in the back passenger seat are arguing loudly about something. We don't know what happened there because everyone who was with Selena that day is not saying anything. They chose to remain silent. Moreover, 2 of them have relocated to other states. We don't know what happened there because everyone who was with Selena that day is not saying anything. They choose to remain silent. Moreover, 2 of them have relocated to other states, and Orlando has deleted her Facebook page. Everything is really weird. It's been more than a year, but none of them have answered the questions that are worrying the local Native American community and other concerned people. The police haven't said anything about the other teenagers either. Many people feel like something important is being kept secret in this story. Consequently, the closed case from the officials and their version of what happened seems too dubious. Selena went to the field, walked for a while, and then laid down. The police arrived a few hours later, so if she kept walking during that period, they would have seen her. Furthermore, she could not be found by hundreds of people with modern technology, and 20 days later, her body appeared near the road. So one thing is for sure, either she was put there after they finished searching actively, or other people are involved. Yet the police still claims they didn't find any tire tracks or evidence suggesting the body was moved there. But can we trust them in this situation? Because of the sheriff's history, it's hard to trust that the police investigation was fair. But the FBI was part of the case, and they definitely wouldn't protect a small-town sheriff. Each version has its own contradictions. Now, after a year and a half, the family of the girl is still searching for answers. They had 5 children, but now they only have 1 son. They want people to share their daughter's story so that they can get a fair investigation. What do you think happened to Selena? In the end, was she murdered, or was it just a coincidence they couldn't find her?